Welcome back. Joining us now on the show is Prabir Bhattacharjee. He's Secretary General at Tea Association of India. Mr. Bhattacharjee, hi, thank you so much for joining us. And this has been one of those years where we have seen the tea prices also gain up in double digit. Also, when we look at the numbers until the month of September, the output clearly has been much lower. There's a lot of crop damage that has been reported. What has been your sense when you look at the overall crop situation for this year, the output that is?
Right. Thank you, Manisha, and good afternoon to you. It's always a pleasure to be with you. Actually, going straight to the production side, this year, we are having a production loss of around about 60 million kg as of now. Now, I must mention one particular fact over here. There has been a decision taken by the Tea Board and the Ministry of Commerce that there will be no plucking, beyond 30th of November. Now, when you take that into account, what actually we're seeing or visualizing is that there will be a crop loss of around about 120 million kg. Now, that's quite a huge, the downfall of the crop that is going to take place. Now, you will also appreciate that in the month of November, although it's a late season, what generally happens is that in the month of December, that is after 30th of November, if there is a closure, there is a loss of around about 7% of the crop, of the North India. So therefore, that tantamount to around 60 million kgs. So you have in the pipeline 60 million kgs drop lost in the production till October 2024. Add another 60 million kgs that's going to take place beyond because of the closure beyond 30th November. So add it up, it's going to become 120 million kgs downfall in the crop position this year.
Oh, wow, that's a big number, isn't it, Mr. Bhattacharjee? So what has it done to prices then? And we've already seen a huge run-up in this year. Are you looking at further gains? And I want to get your sense as well. How much of price rise have we seen in tea in this calendar year until now? What is your sense? And in the next 3 or 6 months, what is the kind of price rise we might anticipate?
Yes, Manisha, actually, to be very frank, there has been a price rise. Not that there has not been a price rise over there. But if you analyze it a little bit closely, what you're going to find is this, that if there are 50 sales that has taken place up till now, there was a price rise from sale number 15 to 45. And beyond 45 to 50, the sale is another picture emerges out of it. So from sale number 15 to 45, there has been increase of the price around about 50, 55 rupees odd. But from sale number 45 to 50, there has been a drop in the prices. Now, this is inexplicable. This is something which we cannot visualize. We cannot even predict how it has happened over there. Because there is a loss in the crop over there. The availability of tea in the market is lost over there. But why there has been a drop, from sale number 45 to 50 is something which goes beyond us, And it is quite an appreciable drop that has taken place. So if there was a rise of, say, 250 rupees was the average price, it has now slipped down to 217 rupees. A loss of 33 rupees in the last 5 sales.
All right. Mr. Bhattacharjee, also, what is kind of... Yeah.
Yeah, and if this trend continues, of course, the euphoria that was there, that will be rise in the prices, that get diminished a little bit.
And that really brings me to the question on how the tea industry really is dealing with all of this. Because as you said, one, we've seen a crop damage. Second, we haven't seen such a huge price rise as well that you would anticipate. So how's the industry dealing with it?
See, actually, the industry is a little bit, in a little bit of a soup, in the sense that how do you manage, with a crop loss of 120 million kgs? See, there has been a price rise. There is no denying the fact. Of course, it has slid down in the later stages. But what is most important is this: the volumes also give you revenue. If the volumes are not there, this cannot be compensated by whatever the increase in the price is there. This is a grim picture. Unfortunately, this is the scenario.
What is generally that we see in sense of consumption growth when it comes to India?
Manisha, we have discussed in the past also. You see, the consumption growth in this country has not been very promising. You see, if the consumption had been there, then the market would have been on fire by this time. You remember what happened in the year 2020? There was a COVID over there, the prices had gone up, But over here, we are going through a situation where there's a loss of crop, The market had risen. It's don't deny the fact that the market has risen. But then there is a slippage also in the price point. So this is something which is inexplicable. This is something which is very difficult to analyze or predict.
Since you are with us, Mr. Bhattacharjee, so with the way the industry is going right now, as you said, there's a production loss, the prices haven't gone much higher, consumption growth is not happening. So if there was one thing that the finance minister would give to you during the budget, what would you want?
See, from the finance commerce minister, I must mention over there, we had a very fruitful discussion with the Honorable Commerce Minister on 30th of November. in which his priorities from the commerce minister so where the tea industry is concerned is very clear. He says, I want a safe cup of tea. So obviously the ministry is giving more of stress on production of quality tea, and there has been in the market 60 to 70% of compliant tea that has come to the market. Now that's a huge spin-off. This gives so much of assurance to the consumers concerned. So that is one of the main objectives of the Commerce Ministry concerned. Of course, what we Tea Board and the Ministry of Commerce is this, the subsidy part that was there, which has been many of the funds of the subsidy to the tea industry has been taken off from the organized sector. We can always look forward, or we can appeal to the Commerce Ministry whether the subsidy could be restored, so that in this period of of production loss, we can look to a little bit of a favorable market.
All right, Mr. Bhattacharjee, thank you so much for sparing time and joining us today on the show. Manisha, thank you for joining in as well. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of Halftime Report from Mangalam, me and the team that put this show together. Thank you so much for watching. We leave you with the Nifty at 24,950, 250 points down. The Sensex down 900 points. Business Lunch takes the action forward.